Join, wager, cash in, and get a $150 bonus. Sign up now at tvg.com.
Time for a little Derby prospect talk here on race night. And over the weekend, we saw Kobe's Back. And Kobe's Back's always been a horse that's had a lot of buzz here in California. Before this horse ever entered the starting gate, a lot of people were talking about this one. And to debut in the Willard Proctor, a stakes event there for John Sadler. And John Sadler's a pretty conservative trainer. He's not going to put a horse in a race where they don't belong. But I thought it was a really solid effort there on the debut there in the Willard Proctor. We're going to pick him up here in the San Vicente on Sunday. And check out there, back spot of your screen, the gray by Flatter and Joel Rosario coming from off of the pace. And I thought this was a really impressive effort. Joel Rosario is not really saving any ground. That really shows a lot of confidence to me. Cherubim on the lead here with Mike Smith is a really talented sprinter in his own right by Henny Hughes for Simon Callahan. But check out the gray when this one extends stride. Joel Rosario with that patented strong hand ride shaking the reins. And boy, is this 6 Kobe's Back going to go on impressively and just leaves the 5 Cherubim in his wake. And that is an impressive stakes victory, a grade 2 win there in the San Vicente. Now the ultimate question and the litmus test is going to come probably in the next start in the March 15th Rebel Stakes at Oaklawn Park. We're going to see if Kobe's Back can get the distance. His one time around 2 turns in the Cash Call Futurity, there's the obvious excuse of the fact that he clipped heels on the backside and essentially Joel Rosario just pulled him up late. So he had trouble in that race. Here's the pedigree tree. Flatter on the top side. Now Flatter was a horse that had a ton of potential. He only got to race 6 times and only had 1 stakes event before he had to be retired. But check out the all the way top part of that pedigree tree. AP Indy is the anchor there. And similar to Orb, who won last year's Kentucky Derby, he was by Malibu Moon, who was a son of AP Indy. So essentially, kind of some of the same bloodlines there. You see Praise there on the bottom side. A lot of great Kentucky blue blood breeding there for Kobe's Back. Joel Rosario, we'll see if he stays aboard there in the March 15th Rebel Stakes. He also has the opportunity to ride Strong Mandate, who finished 2nd in the Grade 3 Southwest on Monday. So Joel Rosario, we'll see if he stays aboard, but interesting to know that John Sadler is going to elect to put this one on a plane and ship him to Hot Springs, Arkansas to compete in the Rebel Stakes that you see right there, March 15th. 50 points to the winner, 20 to the second place horse, 10 to the third place horse, and 5 to the fourth place finisher. And if you're wondering with this new point system what the cutoff line is going to be, in Vegas, the cutoff line for the Derby, the over-under, is essentially about 20 points. So if you could run first or second in any of those races in that second tier, you have a big chance of making the Kentucky Derby. We'll see what Kobe's Back has to offer in that second try around 2 turns in the middle of March.
Join, wager,